caregiving ministry is basically spreading the light of Christ to all those who we become aware that are in need of it. It focuses mostly within the congregation because those are the needs that we are most often aware of, but definitely goes out beyond these walls as well. The way I was drawn to Stephen Ministry is we had a stillborn son 20 years ago, and we were members of this church at that time, and that was definitely the hardest thing that we'd ever experienced in our life. And the congregation here and the pastors and our outside community reached out and supported us and just guided us through that really difficult time in our life. During that, one of our pastors here at that time was Chris Foster, and she came to visit me one day and said to me, you know, we're starting this new ministry, it's called Stephen Ministry, and she kind of explained to me what it would be, and you know, it would be people developing one-on-one relationships with people in need in the church, that you would just be there to listen and support one another. And she said, I can kind of envision, you know, people with almost different specialties or different, having experienced different types of challenges, that they would be a great person to connect with somebody that's going through the same thing. And she said to me, I can just picture you someday doing that ministry. That stuck in my mind. That was really empowering to me at a really low point in my life. I thought, wow, like she thinks that I could do this someday. And then several years later, I got an invitation to become a Stephen minister. And at that point, my kids were older. I now had three kids, and I was ready to take that on. And I went through the training, and I've been doing it now for 4 or 5 years, and it's been a joy and a blessing, and I feel like it's a way that I can give.
This is the ministry of First Presbyterian Church. Will you help us do more?